So I have a few safe searches on various places like eBay to keep testing the limits and seeing what SB dunks I could find at reasonable deals, which is actually a tough task just given the hype surrounding dunks right now. What I came away with though is this Desert Camo pair for only $60. I'll get into how I got them at that price later in the video, but let's first get to the review on these. Throughout the uppers on this pair of dunks is a Desert Camo print on a heavyweight canvas in colors that Nike calls Parachute Beige and Ale Brown. Although a heavyweight canvas, this is the type of material that will show creasing, primarily at the toe, and isn't always the best look after a bunch of wear. Despite that, these have a $100 box price, and at that price point, you really can't complain. These things have a tight knit to them, feel pretty durable, and will reasonably handle the extremes of skateboarding, as SB dunks are meant for skateboarding after all. Contrasting all that beige and brown is a black color, which can be seen through the leather swoosh and black rubber outsole and midsole combination. The quality of the leather is nothing to write home about, it's just standard Nike smooth leather. Other items on the sneakers include the brown laces on top of a padded canvas tongue in that same Desert Camo print from the uppers, as well as brown inner lining and insoles that contain Nike Zoom Air technology. As far as comfort goes, they're in line with any other SB dunk in that they're a step up compared to standard sportswear dunks. Briefly talking about sizing as well, I'm always between a 9.5 and a 10 in dunks, and the 9.5 that I got these in fit me perfectly without any tightness around the toes. I wouldn't necessarily size down on these, rather I'd just recommend sticking to what you typically get in Nikes. So these are a GR, or a general release pair of dunks that released in May of 2019. That was right before what I want to say was the overinflation of the dunk market, so these inherently sat on shelves of skate shops and even went on sale in some instances. Just given the overall dunk market right now, these things are starting to trickle up in price. But at the same time, these are probably one of the few pairs that can still be had at or even below retail price. I came across this specific pair on eBay, listed at $100 in brand new condition without the box. I love when sellers like this one include a make offer option without any price reserve, meaning that there isn't a set threshold and you could lowball as hard as you'd like. Normally if I were selling and someone lowballed me, I'd hate it just because they're wasting my time. But on the flip side, if you're lowballing a reseller that bulk buys and scoops up hundreds of pairs from Marshalls and Burlington, then I wouldn't feel bad at all. That was certainly the case here, and it's evident not only through their seller page, but also through their leaving of the Sharpie marker residue on the outsoles. From my experience, if you're buying from a discount store like a Marshalls or a Burlington, they mark the outsole for ease when adding price tags, and in this case, these were set at $35. So after a few back and forths, I scored this pair for $60. All things considered, it's a great deal. The chances of me running into this pair at my local Burlington, in my size, at $35, and then even throw in how crazy the world is right now, I don't mind paying a slight premium, especially since I grabbed them for way under retail. If you're looking to get into the SB game, other affordable recent release GRs look to be the Truck It Highs and the Baroque Brown Highs that can also be had at or around retail price. Just keep your eyes peeled on places like eBay and something will eventually come along. Overall, this Desert Camo pair of dunks would have been a great pickup if I didn't already have a set of camo sneakers. In fact, I recently picked up other camo dunks in the form of the 510 Skate Shop collab pair and the Realtree Mid, so another camo dunk like this one doesn't really make sense for me to own. But at the same time, it's one of those pairs that doesn't have a backstory or any sort of interesting inspiration behind it, so I don't mind wearing them carelessly. It could serve as one of those pairs that I don't need to worry about the weather or anything, I could just throw them on and go, which is a type of sneaker you definitely want in your collection as a way to preserve your quote-unquote nicer sneakers. In terms of wearability, I think the brown and black colors are best suited for the fall and winter seasons, not so much right now during the summer. Typically I'm not too big on blacks and browns on sneakers, but these just somehow work. In any case, you can never go wrong with the dunk silhouette, and at $60 especially, I have no complaints. But that's about it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this pair of the Desert Camo SB dunks in the comment section. Is this a pair you're feeling, or is it one that you passed on? I'd love to read about it, along with anything else you might have to say about them. If you like content like this, let me know by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram at StuffDylanLikes for more updates and just random sneaker content. That's a wrap though. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys in the next video.